that we haven't finished yet. Nope, we haven't finished them yet. We are going to go back in time to 2024 to see what movies did what. Now, we're not going to be doing this on Rotten Tomato. It will be on the box office. So we're going to be going where Rotten Tomato has it, but we're going to be going back to all the way back. We're going all the way back to 2024 to October, because a lot of people have been asking me, what did they do? And a couple of movies did awesome. For instance, the Joker movie was limited. It did for Dixie. It did 58.3 million internationally, 149.2 million, but it opened up in at 37. Opening day was 37.6 million. It grossed, and it stayed in the box office for a couple of weeks, probably a week and a half. It worldwide, a grand total with both of them together, 207.5 million. It did gain some backfeed, but as the time went on in October and in November, it fell backwards on the rank. I would say that one comes in at number 9. It was a good movie. It did really well. A lot of people did go and see it, and the proof is in the pudding. A lot of the people that I've talked to, and a lot of people that when I go to the movies, they tell me, "Hey, I seen this movie, but I really didn't like it." Well, did you actually go see it? Whitebird was the next one on the list. Whitebird, it didn't do. It was only in 108 theaters. 118 theaters. 5 million and some change of domestic. 3.7 million internationally. A grand total of 8.799. And it opened up with 1,055,057 and some change. That was another movie that I couldn't get to. Regal only showed it for a few days, and then they pulled it. I asked the gentleman, why are they not letting movies come in up here? Some of the movies that he had scheduled, they pulled. Not Regal, but Longate, Angel, and other the producers, the distributors, they pulled them before they could even get them out. The next one was all the way down. It was October 11th, The Terrifier 3. Now, this was limited. It was not it wasn't in a lot of theaters, but then once it was released, 2,514 theaters. Opening day, 18.9 million. 18.9 million, that's a lot. It domestically, 53.9 million. Internationally, 34.7 million. And a worldwide of 88.7 million. So it did a lot of money. Now, a lot of people have asked me, where did it rank? Because a lot of people didn't realize it. For a couple of days, it ranked number one in the box office. After Friday of October the 18th, it started falling and slipping. And at the end of its day, it went from number one to number 10. And you can watch that on, I think it's Paramount Plus that has it. And it's kind of creepy. All of them are. So that one would rank in number 6 if I was doing the top 10. But it did really well with other theaters. Other theaters that had it said that it was jam packed. Now this one you had to pay for. The Average Joe. This one was based on a true story. Internationally, it didn't do anything, but it opened with 1.1 million. Domestically, 1.2 million, and it stayed there. It never went anywhere, and it was only in 1,713 theaters. That one, I wish they would have showed a lot more. I wish Filmora Films events would have shown that in a lot more theaters because it was really, really good. It's what we need most is religion, not in our schools, but in our sports at every event. NASCAR, football, soccer, they always say a prayer for the athlete. So that one does go at number 4. The next one that people have asked me to talk about was, and this was still in October, Smiles. What did Smiles do? Smiles, you can watch 1, 2, and 2 on Paramount Plus. Opening day, it did 23 million with 3,619 theaters. Domestically, 69 million. Internationally, same thing, but except 69.1 million, and a grand total of 138.1 million. And it was from the 18th to the 24th. It was number 1 in the box office. After the 25th, it went from second and stayed there until November, and still stayed in the upper bracket for a little while, and then started falling back because people got tired of it. So that one would rank probably number 7 in the list. Next one that people have asked me to do is one that a lot of people, they didn't know it was coming out, and that was I think it was Ghostbusters. No. 1 minute. My computer is very, very slow tonight, guys. So, the next one, the Combat. That one, I did see that one up here. Opening day, 6.6 million. 32.0 million domestically, 59.6 million internationally, a grand total altogether worldwide of 91.7 million. So that one did okay, but the ranking didn't even go into number 1, and that is what ticks me off because that was a good movie. It was creepy, but it was what they do when the when the Pope has passed on. That one would rank probably number 3 or number 4. The next one would be now we're into November here. Now, anything that Tom Hanks does, I love so much. Tom Hanks, I wish I could meet you because we all go through it. Love, loss, laughter, and life. We all go through it. Opening day, it did 4.8 million. Domestically, 2.2 million. Internationally, 3.5 million. A grand total of 15.9 or 8 million. It was 99 in the theaters for 90, released 99 days ago, 14 weeks. It was in opening day, 2,647 theaters. Opening day worldwide released 2,732 theaters. It didn't go up to number one, and that's what shocks me because anything with Tom Hanks, it goes up to number one. So it went from number 3 to number 5 to number 4 and bounced around there for a little while. That one would probably go in at number 2 because everybody goes through it. Let me see another one. Now we're into November. Wait a minute. Yep, now we're into November. So I gotta go all the way back up and click on November. So November was a really good month for movies for a lot. But a lot of them didn't play up here. The best Christmas pageant ever. I loved it. And I can't wait to buy the movie. It opened with 3,020 theaters. Opening day, 10.7 million. Domestically, 40 million. Internationally, it did not do so well. 2013. Worldwide, it did 4.2 million. So it stayed number one for one day and then fell back. But my God, it was the funniest movie that I've ever seen. And if you have Paramount Plus, or buy it, I would definitely buy it. It's on Paramount. So that would go in at number 2. Definitely number 2. Another one that would go in at number 1 is Red 1. Now, anything with Rock Dwayne Johnson, you gotta give the guy credit. Opening day, 32.1 million. It showed in 4,032 theaters. Domestically, 97 million. Internationally, 88.9 million. A grand total of $185.9 million. And it was number 1 for one whole week and then dropped down to number 3. But the one thing that I was shocked is from November 27th of 2024 all the way to December 4th or December 8th, it stayed at number 4 for a long time. And it kept going up and down. I'm a big Christmas fan, and I would put that one in at number 3 or number 2. Red 1, I'm hoping that they make another one because I'd like to see what they do next. I really would. Fifth Element. Fifth Element was limited. I didn't get to see it, but that was a movie way, way old. Anything with Bruce Willis, I do feel sorry for him. He's going through a hard time. I wish you were still making money, my good friend, because he has made Die Hard 1, 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Die Hard. He's made a lot of them, and he's made so many movies that I wish he would have. I wish he would have kept going, but I know when you have to say quit. When you have to say enough is enough. Wicked, Wicked Part 2 is coming out soon, guys. November 25th of this month, or November 21st, but this one killed it in the box office. Opening day, 112.5 million. That's a lot of dough. Domestically, 471.4 million. Internationally, 251.3 million. A grand total of $722.7 million. And it stayed at number 1 to number 2 the whole entire time from November 22nd all the way till December 19th, 2024. That's a big movie. So it did a lot, and it ranked. I mean, it ranked up there, and everybody wanted to see it. And now there's a part 2. Like I said, there's a part 2 coming out. We just gotta wait. It's this year. Another one that is coming out with a second part is Megan. Yes, she's back, and she's madder than hell. Megan starred. 1 minute, let me go up. Megan starred in 2022. We're going way back. She did a lot of money. 30 million point 4 domestically. And that went from that to 95.1 million internationally, 34.9 million, a grand total of $180.80 million. And yes, part 2 2.0 is coming out this year. So I can't wait what they do to her. And I hope it's the same cast. I really do. I hope it's the same cast because they all fit the story. Another movie that was, now we're gonna go back to give me 1 sec. Oh. Okay, now we're gonna go back to 2024. We're gonna go back to December or November. And Megan 1 would probably end up in the bracket around 6 or 7. Another good one. Y2K, very, very weird movie. We used to be worried about the Y2K. It did not do anything domestically. So I'm going to move. I mean, it did 4.4 million domestically, but nothing internationally. And I think with A424, they need to get their head out of their butt and actually start playing them overseas. A lot of people like them. Trying to think of another one. Now December. We're gonna go to December. December was a very quiet month for me. I mean, I did have some movies. The King for this one I loved. It was on the 5th For a King, The Country Drummer Boy, Christmas Live. The best movie ever. The best musical ever. If you didn't see it, you can order it on Paramount Plus, or not Prime. It was the best live movie that I've ever seen. Domestically 4.2 million, internationally 1031.55.2, and then worldwide it was 4 million.3. It only played in 1,540 theaters, so that's another film more event. They need to start putting them out in more theaters, because then they're going to get more money out of it. Another one that I was dying to see, and I'm trying to find it. The Craven Hunter, Kevin Hunter. That one was really good. It did really good at the box office. Opening day 11 million. It played in 3,211 theaters. Domestically 24.9 million. Internationally 36.9 million. A grand total of 61.8 million. That one did pretty good. And it didn't go up to number one, but it stayed in the upper bracket for a little while. But the last one, and this one was the best one, is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The best movie that I've ever seen. And now there's a part 4 coming out. 60.1 million opening day. It played in 3,761 theaters. Internationally, it did 31.7 million. Internationally, 232.0 million. And then worldwide, 463.7 million. So it ranked from December 2nd, 20th till, I'm going to say July 3rd. It was from 1 to 3 in the bracket, and then jumped right back up there a few days later. So it didn't even drop below 10. Let's just put it that way. It didn't drop below 10 because people like Sonic the Hedgehog. And that is... One minute. Let me see if there's another one. Terrifier, we already did that. The Complete Unknown. Another one that was really good. It was about a 19-year-old Bob Dylan that he didn't want anybody he wanted to write his own music. Opening day 11.6 million. He grossed 86.7 million domestically, internationally 20.6 million, in a grand total of both of them combined 88.8 million. So he stayed. That movie went from number 4 to number 6 and stayed in the upper bracket until February 6th, and then fell back to 10th. But that means it was a good movie. As you go along and you see all these movies and you talk about them and you go and actually experience them, you will learn that the directors and the producers, they are putting them out, but they're not putting them in theaters that you can go to. Yesterday, no, I think it was Friday, I went to the theater And where is my phone? Can't find my phone. I went to the theater and I have the Regal. I've told you guys that I have the Regal Unlimited. It's the Unlimited Plus. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you one of my receipts and I'm going to tell you why I got the Regal Unlimited. And this is why. Give me 1 sec. It takes a while to load. The Regal app, I have complained about it and told them that it is so slow that it's not even funny, because half of the things that you get, you don't even, you can't even show anybody. But this is for a large popcorn and a large soda. This is how much I paid. And let me minimize this. This is how much I paid. I gotta dim it. Oops. $1.50. $1.50 will get you into the movies if you do what I do. Go see as many movies as you want, and when you get up to 19,000 points, you can do that and you can save money. But until then, next time, I will see you guys all later. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe. New train movie up. And tomorrow we will be talking about Can-Am. I gotta wait until some other stuff comes in. And I'll see you guys all later. Hope you guys stick with me through this journey, because it's gonna be a long one. Plus, we have more trains coming up, and pretty soon we will be talking about Can-Am. But I will see you guys all later. Please take care, and remember, one place that you can get updates about anything you want. See you guys later.